Before you buy a house, you need to hear this because so many buyers I've dealt with wish they knew these things sooner. First thing buyers often regret is the resale value of a property. A lot of times we see people fall in love with the property, but not the area around it. Whether it's a neighborhood or just the city in general, things like that can make a big difference when it comes to resale. You want to look at a property and make sure that everything fits for what you're looking for. Unless it's going to be your forever home, you might want to make sure that the resale values are going to stay where you want it to be. You don't want to be buying the biggest house in the neighborhood or be even buying something with a lot of new construction that's going to be behind it that might change the value of your neighborhood, or maybe even the fact that there's a lot of rentals in the neighborhood and it might decrease the value due to the fact of the rentals that are around there. Another thing that buyers often regret is area awareness. And what I mean by that is they're not real sure what's going on in the area around them. A lot of times I've seen properties that are in a very congested area, say like a school zone where car rider lines are clogging up their daily commutes, to everything from they didn't enjoy the crime report or the school district rating. Now, us agents, sadly, we can't give you any of those informations because we don't want to steer you in one property or another. I'm not sure what you're going to feel comfortable with a crime report, school district, things like that. So we can't give you that if you even ask. Good news is there's public websites out there that will give it to you freely, so you can look up the crime report. You can look up to see what school ratings are in the areas that you're looking for. Make sure you're doing your research on the location around the property, not just the property itself. Buyers often regret not doing their homework before purchasing a property. Now, not along with the location of the property, but it could be anything from the commute times. So you might see that it's a 20-minute drive to your work, but if you don't realize that during rush hour traffic, there's always some kind of wreck going on or some kind of road construction that you've got to go through, it might be very stressful. It also, just because it's close to your work or your kid's school, doesn't mean it's close to all your other activities. Whether you're playing sports or church or any other kind of community activities that you do, make sure you're thinking about those whenever you're purchasing a property. If not, you're probably going to regret your decision at some point. I often hear the regret about the lifestyle fit for a property. And what I mean by that is they love the property, but they don't love the lifestyle around it. Whether it's they move from a big city down to a country space and it takes forever to even get to a Walmart. Maybe it's that your church isn't close and you don't have any friends around here, or even the fact that your kids don't have anybody to play with. Again, I can't tell you what's going on, but you can look it up. You can look around, see what's going on in your areas to make sure that the lifestyle fits around the property that you're thinking about buying. Another regret that I often see is needs versus wants. Sometimes we go after what we want versus what we need. Buyers often regret buying a house with a great kitchen, but a bad location. So make sure you're thinking about all the details before you even buy a house. If you've got any questions, let me know. Be glad to answer any of these for you about finding you the perfect home in the perfect area at the perfect price. Thanks for watching. Let us know what we can do for you.